It is the revelation from God to the loved one who passed in the night that we all settle and be born again in the sunrise.
Looks hard and mean, Bishop. Looks like we ain't never going to get rest.
Don't seem possible to grow things here.
It is the will of God.
Seems too dry and baked to grow things.
O ye of great faith, it is the will of him who sent us that we may follow the dictates of our heart. To struggle is to live, and out of this wilderness we shall build a kingdom. We shall work and prosper, and our labor will be one of love. This dust, this very soil, will make us free.
Here's the box you sent for, Bishop.
Thank you, brother.
Appears kind of light. What's in it?
Don't you know?
Well, now that you ask, it's a dress, ain't it? Not that I like peeking, but kind of curious, you know. It's for Ruth, ain't it?
Yes. It's for my daughter.
Well, good morning, brothers.
Say, you know, I'll bet he bought that dress for her to wear at that dance.
Strange doings for our leader.
Well, to me, dancing ain't no sin. It's just human.
Well, it ain't exactly that. It's what folks will think. The bishop's dodging issues. He stands in danger of mighty nigh losing his cloak. If he lets Ruth go to a dance now, it would just sort of create agitating talk. It just ain't the time.
Good morning, Tootsie.
Good morning, Bishop. He ain't been looking so well lately.
He's a worrying.
Well, he ought to be. He ain't living right.
So, for years he's been a sliding from the covenant of the celestial laws of the good book. For years he's been a dodging. For without the keys he has no happiness. It's his afterlife he's worrying about, I'll bet.
But he's still a good man, Mamie.
He's teaching us the law, but he ain't a-living it. Only one child in all the years of his leadership.
That he's still our leader.
But not for long. There's meetings. We ain't been studying all these years for nothing.
Come, let's go to the store.
And then to the bishop.
Morning, sisters.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Why, morning, Ruthie. How are you this morning?
Morning, Miss Miller. Come, children.
It's a nice day, ain't it?
Dance at Blackton's barn.
Well, you're going, ain't you?
Well, I guess my dancing is not good enough for their kind.
We'll wait.
$2.75.
He needs wives. He's teaching Booth nothing.
Right.
Good morning, sisters.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bishop.
Well, what do I owe the pleasure of this early visit?
Matters of utmost importance.
Well, shouldn't they await the afternoon?
Time's waited a long time, Bishop. The good book preaches now.
If you will pardon, sisters, I have a little, something for my daughter. It won't take a minute. I sent for it.
Sent for it.
Mm-hmm. All the way from Phoenix.
Then it's real city clothes. It must have cost you.
Oh, a bit. But you see, I want you to look beautiful.
$2.75. Our bread money.
It'll do us good, Ruth. You and me to fast. You see, I want you to look nice for the dance.
Then I can really go?
Not so loud. It's, our secret.
We came to talk in the interest of the good law.
Proceed, sisters.
It's 24 years since the divine revelation came to you to settle here on Short Creek. Is that right?
Yes. And in the years, we have built and are continuing to build a living monument to the everlasting book. It's been hard, but we face great glory.
It's been 24 years, to be exact, Bishop, since your first wife, Sister Anne, died. Is that not so?
Yes. 24 years.
First wife, Sister Birch. It's been his only.
And Bishop Miller, we've come to warn you. You face danger.
I tried to live a good life. My soul and spirit have been of Short Creek, but my heart has been one. And that died 24 years ago.
But your duty.
Yes, I know, it's duty. It's been hard, and the work's hard. And I've had no time.
Time? You've had 24 years. A lifetime, in fact, to make your place in heaven secure. Needless to add, the community as a whole is shocked by the behavior of its leader.
Shocked.
Of course, Bishop, you wouldn't be hearing the whispers.
So, there's slander amongst God's people.
It's the whispering of the angels, Bishop, to save Short Creek's leadership in you. You must choose.
I see. Well, I must have time for reflection.
The present we're speaking of, Bishop, now. As the servants of our belief, we offer ourselves in marriage.
We have studied the covenants, and we are ready to become the wives of naught but leaders, to give unto him blessings and happiness.
You deem us unfit?
Look, Daddy. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize there was a meeting.
Come, Ruth.
Stay where you are. Where did you get that dress?
Well, you see, it came all the way from Phoenix, and it's real city clothes. For my first
dance?
Where, child?
There can be only one, Mr. Blackton.
You permit this?
You see, she's young, and I thought it would do no harm.
Perhaps the elders will have something to say in this matter, not only of Danson, but of Blackton.
And we, who are under consideration, will expect an answer from you then.
As for you, child, you'd better be careful of your ways. It's time for you to enter the shrine of celestial marriage. Time to present the world with keys to happiness. Time for righteous living. Good day, Bishop. Come.
Ruth Danson, yes, and at Blackton's barn.
Oh, Daddy, I didn't mean to.
Don't worry.
But it was our secret, Daddy. And I hate to wait.
Do you know, Ruth, you look exactly like your mother. You've been a joy and my pride. And as long as you're with me, I could never think of marrying others.
But it's your faith, Daddy.
Yes, I know. I'm weak. I'm afraid my heart is stronger than my faith. Yet, I abide by his book and have lived by it. It was your mother's wish.
She had a faith strong too, Daddy?
Yes, even stronger than I. Her greatest pride was my leadership. But she loved dancing too.
Then you and Mother?
No. We lived by a hard rule. There was just too much to do, I guess. And that's why, in her memory, I want you to see for yourself, to taste at least the joys of youth. It's so short.
Then in spite of what they say, I can really go?
Yes. She would have liked it. I know.
He's off. The bishop's sending Ruth to Blackton's barn.
Vance.
The end of 7 days, that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying,
Oh! Say, Ruth, the dancing. Langston's barn. Tonight.
You dance like a dream.
I haven't had much practice.
It's still a dream.
I haven't danced much before. You're just saying it.
Well, to me, you're marvelous. Say, what's your name? Mine's Jim Blackton.
If I tell you mine, you won't like me.
Don't be silly. Come on, tell me.
Well, it's Ruth Miller.
Well,
But I'm from Short Creek.
I don't care.
But you still don't understand. I'm the daughter of a bishop, a polygamist.
You're all I'm thinking of. Nothing else counts. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to stop you, but it's only for a minute. There is amongst us a polygamist. As I said before, there is here amongst us a polygamist. And she's wanted by the rest of her kin outside.
I'm a-warning you, gents, to step no further. And I'm asking you to keep your hands off of our girls.
We aren't associating with them. We don't want any part of them.
You're enticing them into riotous living. And for the last time, I'm a-giving you a warning.
For a month now, Jim's been missing, regular as clockwork, at this particular time. Know where he is, Sarah?
Why, it's hard to tell, Paul. He can't be far.
No, he can't be far, and I'm thinking I know the answer.
I know how you feel, Ruth. But don't worry. My family aren't for me either, and I'm not taking it half as hard. This can't be helped, I guess.
When I meet you like this, Jim, I'm always feeling that somebody's watching.
Meet me there at sundown.
I want you to help me with some planning.
Need any help, Lank?
Hungry, fierce, lonesome, God-forsaken, so doth the lion will-wish itself. Poetry.
That's the Brackton's boy, ain't it?
Sure. I told him once to stay away. He's a fool.
Don't suppose Ruth's folks know about it neither. Meeting an unbeliever.
Miller's a fool, too. But things is going to happen.
Meaning?
The bishop has been neglecting his duty. But I'm not a shaking mine. I'm increasing.
Good morning, Lank.
Good morning, Hov. Nancy, honey, you children go along and play. Run along.
You, sent for me?
Yeah. Kind of wanted to talk to you, Bishop.
Well,
Inside.
Have a seat, Bishop.
Thank you.
Just a hankering for the word of God, Bishop. I wants to live righteous.
A noble thought, Brother Smith, and one that should bring you great blessings.
I'm a wishing to increase my kingdom of happiness. And I'm a asking you to read me the words.
Abraham received concubines, and they bore him children, for they are the keys to heaven, and it was accounted unto him for righteousness. If any man espouse a virgin, and desire to espouse another, and the first give her consent, and he espouse another, and they are a virgin, then he is justified. And you have given your consent?
I have.
And who is the fortunate one?
Ruth Miller?
My daughter? You mean this, Brother Smith?
It's in your own book, Bishop Miller. The book of supreme law.
Yes. You're right. It is a book of law, of blessing, happiness, sacrifice.
I ain't so sure of him, Myra.
He has to follow the book this time. He cannot break our covenant by finding fault with the plurality law. For should he, He'd be unfrocked. The disgrace would be upon his soul.
Hear me, please. My very existence has come to a crossing. I abided by your wish and made it my duty. But now I have reached a point where I cannot come to a decision. Give me strength to choose a path. I abided by your wishes. And now I need help. Help.
Where's Jim?
He's out walking. He's a-coming.
What have you been doing today, son?
Like you wanted, planting the south patch.
Take you long?
Nope, not very.
What else?
Now, Pa, here's the macaroni you always like. And, Timmy, there's your spinach. You look hungry.
As I said, son, what else?
Dad, you know as well as I do.
At least you're not lying.
I never did, and I don't intend to start now.
Maybe you should. Running with that Miller girl.
She's a nice girl.
She's a rotten polygamist.
Careful, Dad. You're speaking about the girl I intend to marry.
Marry? If you marry her, you'll become one of them.
Short Creek means nothing to me. Only Ruth.
It's the influence I'm speaking of. They'll have you down in it. You'll bring disgrace on our heads, shame on our home and on your ma, and I'll be sorry I ever raised you.
Pa, you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yes, I do. I know more than you, Ma. I'm only protecting the sanctuary of our home, whose singleness of purpose has built a nation out of the wilderness. God-fearing people who can look their neighbor in the eye without a flinching. If you take on with her, you'll be living outside the law.
But don't you see, it only concerns Ruth and myself. And besides, she's leaving.
She can't. It's against their principles. They never do. And if your mind's made up, I guess I'll have to ask you to leave.
Pa, you wouldn't do that. You can't.
If you were thinking that away, it's the only course. Don't you see, son? You're bringing disgrace on your ma and me, or the whole countryside will say Blackton's a polygamist. I've worked hard to keep the name clean, and I means to keep it that way.
I guess I know how you feel, Dad. But I'm thinking of Ruth, too, in the future. I've worked, and I've bought furniture.
Things have really started.
You don't mean you're bringing them on my own land?
The patch is my own, Dad.
You don't tell me you're bringing a rotten polygamist on my property?
But it's mine. And I've gone too far now to quit. It's the first time, Dad. I'm sorry.
Get out! My own son, bringing them here, helping them to spread.
Ruth's a nice girl. I've talked with her. She'll break away.
She can't. I know they never do. It's against their principles.
Jimmy, what's the matter? You're hurt.
Just a little. Forget it. Let's just be ourselves. Well, how do you like it?
Jimmy.
You know something? We're going places.
Where?
I'll tell you about it inside. Sure, radio. Why not? But that's nothing. Let me show you the rest. Ruth! What's the matter?
I'm so happy. I'm crying.
You can't do that, Lank. It's murder.
Pardon the interrupting, but the bishop sent me for you.
What for?
Didn't inquire. It's the elders' and sisters' orders, and I'm a following them.
It's all right, Jimmy. I'll come back.
Ruth, you can't go now.
Better keep out of it, Stella.
But I'm telling you, she's not leaving.
Then it's your own funeral.
Don't start nothing, please, Jimmy. I'll go
But
and...
Ruth, you can't.
It's the best. I'll explain to him. My father's a good man, and he'll understand. Then things will be settled peacefully.
It ain't the bishop now, Miller. It's the sisters you're dealing with.
I'll see you tomorrow.
There ain't gonna be no tomorrow.
No?
And you won't be seeing her anymore.
That's for Ruth and myself to decide, not you.
I'm a giving you a warning.
And I'm handing it right back to you.
And after tonight, you're keeping your hands off on my property.
Your property.
Sure. She'll be a carrying my name.
You're lying.
I ain't a lying. I'm a marrying her. Tonight.
Wait a minute, brothers. There might be a message.
It's our believing. To disobey means punishment.
Smith is a good man.
He lives to the fullness of the supreme law.
The gates to the kingdom of heaven will be opened to everlasting joy. Obey him you must, or forever be banished from the good life.
I don't love him. I can't.
Then either remain single or choose your lot among the husbands of the believers.
Are God's chosen people.
It is his word to replenish the earth. To love but one is selfish. You must sacrifice to enter the kingdom of heaven. Love is plural, not singular. Hence, the happy covenant to celestial marriage.
On you depends the happiness of your kin.
Kin? My father was happy.
I repeat, the bishop's future rests in you.
Yes, but to renounce, abrogate, apostatize from the new and everlasting covenant of marriage, and it stands without a cloak.
Were he to do that, God would reject the entire community. The authority of his priesthood would be withdrawn.
You must believe, or your family stands in shame, stripped of all laurels, naked before the sight of the kingdom of heaven.
The bishop, you love him?
Yes.
Then prove your love and keep him the leader of his chosen work.
Don't bring disgrace upon his head. It is in your hands to replace his fate. Either he lives or dies.
You speak the truth.
It is his will. You must choose. Are you willing?
Yes.
Arise. Write what I repeat. I, the chosen one of God, enter with free heart and Holy Spirit into the new and everlasting covenant of marriage, to carry on his work, to replenish the earth. And under his guidance, I promise to live faithfully. Ruth Miller.
so that they...
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass.
Come in. Welcome, brothers.
We bring a message of importance.
Importance?
Of marriage.
Marriage?
Tonight.
And who is the chosen one? Ruth Miller. But, brethren, time so short. Tonight,
His word works swiftly and straight.
but my daughter Ruth, I can't believe that.
This covenant here entered into was not to keep a portion of God's laws, but all of them. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's all right.
It is arranged.
And the bishop.
Dare not refuse, under the supreme penalty. Many happy returns.
Again, we are living in heaven.
And she will make you a good wife. I will see to that.
You've been a good woman, Myra.
I live by the book.
To many men, life is a failure.
Huh?
A poison worm gnaws at their heart. Then let them see to it that their dying is all the more a success.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where are they heading? Just to follow an order.
They're carrying torches.
Means burning out.
Why, there's a fire. Jimmy boy.
Say, Doc, can I help you?
Say, Jed, get a hold of Marsh Woolley and the rest of them. Tell them that the polygamists have done my boy in. This means a showdown.
Dad, you can't do that.
What do you mean?
Why, telling Zed to raid Short Creek.
It ain't raiding. They've had it coming to them for a long time.
given your consent?
Yes.
Then, into the new and everlasting covenant of marriage, I enter ye. You are now man and wife.
Blessings are upon our household.
Wait. Brother.
There's Link's house there. I'm gonna watch the spot. He might try to make a break for it.
Okay. My poor baby. I wanted so much to make you happy. It was her wish. But I'm afraid human failings entered into the good book. The letter of the law killeth, but the spirit of the law giveth life.
Daddy. Daddy.
Be happy, Ruth. It's my wish.